What's up, Dolphin Nation? What's up, Finstock Nation? Did the new GM of the Miami Dolphins get the trade of Waddle right? And reportedly, Dolphins are saying that Devon A-Chain is off limits. Is he really off limits? I'm going to read to you two articles. Then I'm going to go ahead and give you my thoughts on the articles and is really Devon A-Chain off limits. This article was written by Dave Hyde of the Sun Sentinel, and the title, New GM Got It Right in Trading Waddle as Dolphins stockpile picks for the draft. Let's start with the two premium draft picks from Denver. They're worth more for what the Miami Dolphins need than Jaylen Waddle and the $67 million owed to him. They fit the rebuilding Dolphins timeline. They had Denver's first and third and fourth round draft picks. The Miami stockpile at the cost of Waddle and a fourth round pick. They make this deal work. Even before you add how, let's face it, Waddle was a number 2 receiver who never reached the expected number 1 status. Maybe at 27, he never does. And there are a lot of number 2 receivers around. But before giving it a full thumbs up treatment this trade deserves, we're going 2 thumbs up on General Manager John Eric Sullivan thus far. Let's understand the parameters for success are already being set for his new regime. If Sullivan hit on newly signed quarterback Malik Willis and hits on enough of the Dolphins' 7 draft picks in the top 94, the rebuild has a shortcut to success. The Dolphins might prove fun to watch in 2026. They can think of winning again in 2027 because Sullivan is showing a 2-pronged attack right now. Stockpile picks for the draft and buy minimum wage free agents beyond Willis. Take short-term pain to free up salary cap for free agent splurge next offseason. Waddle gets added to the pile of $155 million in dead cap money this offseason, but the Dolphins currently have $156 million in salary cap space for 2027. Only the Arizona Cardinals with $178 million and the New York Jets with $160 million have more. That's the plan as it's playing out, and it underlines why the most important player in any sports franchise is the one laying the blueprint and picking the players. Sullivan has been bold in a way that puts the pressure on him right away. Who doesn't want that kind of mindset at the top? Who can't see a change from recent years? Sullivan has 7 picks in the first 3 rounds. Consider the Dolphins tanked the 2019 season and had 6 picks in the opening 3 rounds in 2020. 3 were first round picks. The Dolphins aren't tanking this season, at least not by design. When they sign Willis, but they need to get him enough talent to have a chance to show his talent. Otherwise, why get him? So the next question for Sullivan after Tuesday is simple. It's simply this. Who's next? Anyone? Does he have value in running back Devon A-Chain if a number 1 pick comes calling? And what about veteran linebacker Jordan Brooks or center Aaron Brewer? Again, he has to leave Willis with some surrounding talent. The loss of Waddle isn't some cross line toward tanking either. Again, he was a good piece. Never a great one, despite being the 6th pick in the 2021 draft. That brings up an old regime subject. This is the new regime has to change. Of the 11 first-round picks the Dolphins took in the last decade, only 3 remain on the roster on the team. Tackle Austin Jackson is back only after taking a salary slash on a 1-year deal. The other two first-round holdovers are the most recent ones, Job Robinson and Kenneth Grant. Any route for the Dolphins to improve starts with those first picks. Sullivan added to that demand Tuesday. He added receiver to the must-shopping list with cornerback and edge rusher too. Here's the good news in regards to receiver. This sets Sullivan up to have a roster his Green Bay Packers suggest he wants. Matthew Golden was the highest draft pick the Packers receiver. The Packers draft the highest draft Packers receiver with the 23rd pick. Christian Watson was 34th and Jaden Reed at 50. This sets up a good draft for receivers too. So the 30th and 43rd picks look like the sweet spot for the Dolphins to take one. All you know right now is the Dolphins have gone from having Waddle, Tyreek Hill at receiver to having names you could pick from a hat. Things change. That's the bottom line. With the new regime, the good part of Sullivan's start is he isn't going to spend a year cleaning out the roster or waiting to make moves. He's moving at the speed of an avalanche. Tuesday was his 67th day as general manager, and the roster is unrecognizable from how the year ended. There's a salary cap hangover of big contracts of Tua Tagovailoa, Bradley Chubb, but that couldn't stop turning the page of disappointment era. Now Waddle is gone too. It looks like a smart move, one that fits into what the new Dolphins are doing, but it isn't a success just yet. Dolphin fans just have to list that 2020 draft of first rounders, Tua Jackson and Noah Igbinoghene, to recall how the best of plans go wrong. Sullivan got this trade right. I agree. You got a first, a third, and a fourth. You exchanged a fourth. You got it right. Now, they're saying that, owing to A-Chain, they're saying that A-Chain is untouchable. Is A-Chain really untouchable? I don't know if he's untouchable, but that's what reports are saying. That Devon A-Chain, the running back, is untouchable. Is he really untouchable if they're offered 3 or 4 first-round picks over the next, let's say they offer 2 first-round picks this year and 2 first-round picks next year. Is Devon A-Chain, in your mind, guys, still a Dolphin? I think he's untouchable to a point, but I think if he's here past the trade deadline after next season, during next season, then I'll say he'll get a contract extension. In my opinion, leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. And what do you think of the Waddle trade? And do you think Devon A-Chain is really untouchable? Like always, stay positive, stay on your guy, and go Dolphins.